Hey guys, I'm Roger Dodger Gaming, and today we are playing Ori and the Blind Forest. We are on episode 2, and we are getting into pretty much just the start of the game. We need to find the spirit tree, and I was able to fix the error I was having last time, where the health and energy was not being displayed, but in order to do so, the the visual is zoomed out. Sorry for that. Yeah, so the visual is zoomed out quite a bit. So I'm not sure if you guys would prefer it if I were to have basically you guys wouldn't be able to see the energy and health, or if you would prefer to be able to like have a closer, more zoomed in of the screen, have a little bit of the top cut off and a little bit of the bottom, preventing that from displaying. So if you would let me know which one would prefer in the comments down below. I greatly appreciate you guys watching, and I've recently gained some subscribers, so I'm glad to see some of you guys are enjoying the content I am making and want to see some more, which I really appreciate. And if we can continue to grow, that would be amazing. So right now we basically need to find a few of the keys. We got one. We need, I believe, one more in order to unlock the gate above. So I'm gonna head down. Also, we found a map fragment, which is going to allow us to, as we'll see right here, this is going to allow us to view more of the area that we haven't discovered yet, and it kind of reveals like the collectibles and kind of that kind of stuff. So it shows you basically what's going on in the world and how much further there is to explore and some of the hidden areas and stuff. So it's very beneficial to unlock those map pieces as we find them and restore the map so we can kind of see what's going on. Now that we have both of the keystone fragments, we can unlock the door and progress further into hopefully finding the spirit tree and seeing what's going on there for this episode, and possibly progress a little bit beyond that. I'm trying to keep these episodes roughly 15 to 20 minutes, just to like make it kind of more friendly. I feel like watching hour-long episodes is more tedious than like a 15-20 minute episode. So I try to put out content I would want to watch, so you guys will enjoy it too and have less, you know, trying to continue to grow. So this door is requires a certain amount of energy. For this door specifically, you need to have 4 of the energy. The energy is expanded as you progress. You can find collectibles that restore an energy, and also allows us to save the game, which in this Ori is very important because you die a lot. And saving, especially in like if you're new to the game, yeah, you want to save. And it has the kind of tedious in this, in the first Ori game, where if you die, you lose any progress you made up to the save. So if you like got a keystone, you'd have to go back and recollect it, which I'm happy they changed for they changed the saving system and in the second game, which I think was a huge improvement, just because you don't have to like, there's a lot of backtracking. Oh, there's the spirit tree. So we are going to be able to hear the story of how we came to be where we're at and what happened on that fateful day. Alright. And cinematic time. The spirit. I called out to Ori, but my child never came. a lot of other creatures. I feel like it would be cool if you went back to the first game and saw how much like it changed the other creatures, and maybe had like an evil Ori type guy as a villain. They do a lot of birds, the Ori game as a villain. So now we're saying, I think his name is Ka, if I remember correctly. That is scene they are taking and explaining how basically scene arrived where he is and how we ended up finding where he was. So Kuro stole scene and it was the end of our days. Alright. So now we have to restore the elements that inhabit the land. So our first stop is going to be the water element, and that will, once restored, will allow the waters to flow clear and will allow us to explore in be able to swim in the waters and not take any damage, which if we currently would go into the contaminated waters, we take quite a bit of damage. So that's our first step, and I don't think we're gonna quite get there today in today's video, but we should get probably like halfway, I'd say, to that. Maybe venture into the water area a little bit. So basically we'll later get a power up to be able to break into areas, but before that you can use the monkeys around to be able to get into this area. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe there is a power up we need somewhere down here. First, where I'm gonna make it so the path, I feel like I always like these kind of Metrovania elements. This is kind of the first Metrovania style game I sank a lot of time into, and I really enjoyed this game. It had so much I don't know, flair, and it from other games that I've played. It was so different. It wasn't, I don't know, it's just a beautiful game, and I felt like the gameplay was fun yet challenging. And I want to say it's more emotional than I was expecting for such a, you know, this kind of game. I was not expecting it to have as much depth as it did, so I feel like this game's very special in that element. Alright, so now we've got our new power, which is allows us to kind of create like a bomb blast type thing, where we can knock out walls that are glowing blue, which can be very helpful. But in return to doing that attack, we need to use part of our energy in order to fulfill. But that also allows us to gain XP through those blue spheres that are up here. You can only break those by using the blast. And basically right now we just unlocked a shortcut. This is an area we have explored already, but we were able to come back and make it pretty much easier to traverse back there when the time comes. So that's important. And now we're gonna head back up through to that path we just saw. We just unlocked, rather, and be able to explore further and try to make our way over to the water area. The water area in this game was like by far, I felt, the hardest area. It really sets the tone. Like, as I'm sure to probably see when I'll save my commentary for when we get there, but that area really turns up the difficulty at a certain part. I think all the enemies in this game are fairly creative too. Like, they have, I don't know, they're pretty inventive in how they change up the formula with, like, they have the pretty much same enemies. I feel like the second game does this better than the first, the enemy variety, but the first game still has pretty good variety where they have like multiple kinds of different like slime creatures and that have different abilities and kind of do different stuff. The second one has a lot more variety as it has like boss fights and stuff, and as trials, and just it really is a great sequel to the first. So if you guys enjoy this content, I might play the second one in the future. I believe it's getting like a like touch up for the Xbox Series X. I believe it's gonna get like almost remastered, so it's like has better graphics and just performs, I think, like 60 frames, if I'm not, for 60 frames per second, I think is what they're shooting for. And they're just touching up all the graphics and everything so it looks amazing on the Series X from what I remember in the review, I think, or their like conference thing. Alright, so we're able to lower the spiderweb to be able to transverse down further into here and make our way over to the water area. I am very much pleased with all the support I've been getting on Draft League. I am very much enjoying that, and I am definitely going to continue having Draft League. Those videos seem to be the most popular, so I might venture out and do some more Pokemon content, as that seems very popular currently on the channel. And sweet, we got another energy, which is important, as we're getting close to being able to like open up doors and stuff with our energy. I think normally it's like 4 to 6, and we have 3, so one more and we should be able to open up some of those energy doors, which is great because they allow us more. They're kind of energy doors pretty much are either have like some more power-ups behind them, or they're pretty much shortcuts to areas. So instead of having to transverse as far, you basically can just cut right through and get to the area you need to, which is helpful late game, especially if you can't find like a great well, I think is what they're called, to be able to teleport. It helps transversal and makes it kind of easier. I love the progression in this game, how you find like hidden secrets and then later you're like, oh, there's nothing like playing through this game for the first time and discovering things you just kind of didn't think about before, and you can now view them in a whole new way. Like example, there's some hidden like lanterns you can't break. Later in the game, you'll be able to find a I believe you have a power up where you can like shoot balls of light, and that allows you to activate the lantern, and those unlock hidden areas and stuff. So the just progression in this game from just is great in my opinion. I'm going to turn back here probably. I believe this is the entrance to like the fire area, and we don't quite want to, I believe that's the final area in the game, so we don't want to get too far because the enemies are a lot tougher. So I'm going to just take this time and opportunity and upgrade our ability. So we just upgrade the ability and gain the ability to have basically collectibles appear on the map. From here on, I believe each level, each new ability, it requires you to have multiple skill points. So no longer, I think the only ones that are the first ones that require 1. From now on, it's like 2 or more XP to be able to upgrade to 2 more XP levels to be able to upgrade into the next one. So we're gonna wrap up pretty soon, just beyond here. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I really enjoy reading your guys' comments. It means a lot to me to be able to hear your feedback and kind of grow as a content creator and know what you guys want to see, what you don't, and etc. And if you guys like the video, please leave a like. It kind of lets me know what you guys want to see again, and tell me directly in the comments. I greatly appreciate that. It makes it straightforward, and I can know, oh, I should do more of this content. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do more of that content. So, yeah. And subscribe if you want to see more. I love the foreground stuff. That's really cool in my opinion. That's gonna be a creature we will see in the future. So yeah, that's one of our friends that comes in later. Alright, so I'm gonna make it just a little bit further to the thing, and I will wrap it up. Yeah. I'm gonna go right here. So I will see you guys next time, and peace out.